Uh-huh. So here we are, everyone, and it's Friday morning, 5/31, 2024, and it rained all night long, all night, all night long, all night, thunder and rain. Man, it's hard to just stay asleep because it just, I don't know. Just there'd be periods of rain pouring off the house, and then you go drift off, and then about 15 minutes later there'd be a big old clap of thunder and yawn. So we've got the world famous bum crack picka all the way from northern England. Look at the Harry Humstone.
Good morning,
All the
everybody.
way from Ohio? Is it Ohio? I forget. Ping G from the California. Lag from Philadelphia. John from, I forget where John's from. Robin from Memphis. And Beth from Houston area. And Flip It Good from, I have no clue. Flip It. I need to give you a blue wrench. You've been here enough. There you go. You're official now. So how are you doing, Tom? Is the world on the right angle axis in your neck of the woods?
Um, yeah, things are pretty good. It's
Kansas City, Kansas City, here
I
we
gotta wait a
come.
minute. Let me get you back to the top. I was looking for something on Google, and I can't do two things at one time, so I'll stick with you. Um,
Flip it good. My cousins both live in the Gashland area, which is it's kind of a suburb of Kansas City. Flags in orbit. All right.
anyway, things are going good.
All right. Did you sell $10,000 worth of stuff yesterday?
You did?
I said, did you?
Oh no, I got a bunch of offers, but nobody's just not biting right at the moment.
You sold zero? Yes, you had a zero sales day.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I think everything dropped off or promoted and all that kind of stuff. So this weekend I got to get that and some new stuff listed and some.
Yeah, you don't have all that much. How many listings do you have
I
in your
don't have very
store?
many, like 120 listings.
Yeah. So I had my biggest day of the month yesterday.
What'd you do?
Sold 8 items for $500. So
Well, that may yeah, but
it's a good
that three
average
hundred
sales
dollars you sell
price.
every day is still pretty good.
No, I don't average 300. Let's see if I averaged my month. Look at my performance sales here for the month. I'm at 5877. What is 5877 divided by 30? That's gross. So 5877 divided by 30. That's $195 a day gross. Of course, a ton of that goes for shipping and eBay fees and all that jazz. Dun, dun, dun. Your traffic numbers are still down on eBay after being on vacation last week. Bummer. I don't look much at traffic, but I mean it's good information to know. I just don't check it very often. Never been a mod? All right, hang on a moment.
I've never been to Kansas City. I've been through Kansas, but that's about it. Good morning, Mike. Feels good, I guess. It's another day. Still got a heartbeat. That's always good.
Sorry about that. I had to
That's
kiss
our.
an angel good morning.
She's just getting out of bed.
Yeah, she's been kind of sickly with her I wanted to say anthrax shot.
Oh, that's right. Her. Um,
Scabies shot. No, what is it?
no, it's not
Rabies.
scurvy either. Shingles.
Shingles shot. And she took a Benadryl last night, so she was kind of conked out. And I think the rain was kind of waking both of us up all night long. It's thunder and then rain and thunder and rain.
Well, we have a sound machine in our bedroom, and it rains all the time with thunderstorms, and it helps us sleep. Um,
20 miles south of downtown. I have been to a Kansas City Royals game a long time ago.
Good morning, Renee.
The boys were real little bitty. Kansas City is known for generous people. Overall, people are very nice. Gwen won $3,000 in a casino at Kansas City once.
Wow. Was this after or before she retired?
Before. That was a long time ago now.
How was it? Um, so what did your girlfriend give you yesterday?
I bought 3 little Magnalite saucepans with
Mm-hmm.
lids. Got them for about $2 each. They should sell for about, I don't know, I'll lot them together and try to get $60.
What was the brand? Is that those other pots you've been selling? What brand was those?
The same.
Well, I thought it was.
Wagner Ware Magnalite. Bolo. Scott sold one too, so
Is he on the road this week?
he only gets the expensive ones. I don't mind selling the little
Right.
pods either. And then I bought a Samsonite briefcase,
Mm-hmm.
kind of a plastic hard side
Right.
with a combination lock. Haven't tested the combination lock. It opens now. I'm afraid to mess with the combination in case I get it locked and I can't reopen it. Do, do. I saw a good video one time on how to open a 3-digit combination lock. On, I don't remember if it was Samsonite or what, but you turn the combination to 000,
Right.
and you hold up on the latch and you turn zero, the first one to 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you turn the second one to 1, and then the first one to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you turn the second one to 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you work your way through. It's only got 999 I guess 1,000 possibilities. And it really doesn't take all that long. You just start with 000 and go da 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 while you're holding up on the latch.
All right.
And when the latch opens, boom, you got it. You might have to go. Um, you might have to go 350, numbers, but and the first digit you can just almost spin it, because you're holding up on the latch and it will immediately open when you get to the right one.
That sounds like that takes a while.
No, it doesn't.
Does it
I've
not
done it.
really?
No. Well, it depends on how hard the tumblers are to turn. But anyway, it was open. It's on like 257 or something.
Well, that's cool. Anything
432
else?
one is much better. Hi, Sadie. That was it. Some pots and a briefcase.
Not a lot to choose from, or nothing that you really had enough value in it to pull the trigger on?
I did buy a pair of jeans for me. I'm not sure I got home with those. I think I did. Yeah. They got like $5 on regular jeans, and if I get my brand and my size and style number, I
Mm-hmm.
like 13 MWZ Wranglers. And I could wear should I say my size? A big
27.
32, 34. Big in the waist. 32, 34. I'm not going to say how big. It's not small. Got back when I was running 6 miles a day, I could wear size 30 waist. 6 foot tall, 30 waist. I weighed 160 pounds. Yeah.
Harry, when you try, you need to do a video of you wearing the Daisy Dukes.
No,
Then
no, don't do that. No, no, never. Don't encourage that type of behavior, Tom.
that'll get you some. That'll get you some views. Just turn the comments off.
Like says, please. God, that would be one of those moments in time where you go, my eyes, my eyes.
You have to wear them with suspenders.
Oh
Do you look
God,
like you got on short lederhosen?
I sold a pair of lederhosen last week. Got about 3 more pair. You would be a
You
hit
think
in
you?
the over 65 community. There you go.
Well, the young ladies might think they got them a sugar daddy out there potential.
Yeah, Granny be going, I want that hairy guy for my pool boy.
Nana would be going, I want some of that. Oh Lord, have mercy. What you got planned for the weekend?
I just need to sit my butt here in this chair and list until the cows come home.
Likewise.
'Cause I've got stuff. I bought that whole tote of NASCAR. I don't know what for. I got a whole tote of Hallmark Christmas ornaments. I've got games. I've got hats. I've got ephemera. I've got stuffed animals. I've got a guitar and amp. I've got stereo equipment. Sheesh. I got 3 Wii's I still have not tested. They've been sitting over here for months. And I think I got the cables and everything to test them. I don't know. I always get something else to do and never get stuff finished. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, do that, Harry.
Stay
So, Mr.
home.
Sadie, you got an easy weekend this weekend since you had the potty last week. Did you get all that tore down and put back up for the next July the 4th one?
Giving your soul
Good
to the
morning,
Lord.
Maggie. How's PA?
Maggie. It's about time we had Maggie on as a guest on this show,
I know.
right?
Maggie, are you still at the shore or are you back in PA?
Need to get some pretty ladies on here to talk. There's your link. Come on, Ping. Come on, Maggie. We need some pretty ladies to offset our ugliness over here.
Yeah, it's Friday. We've talked about everything we can talk about for 1 week.
Did you see our cars that I put into the thumbnail?
No, but somebody said something like that's Tom's car, but let me go out and see if I can find it. Because I just came from the
Oh, I got
LinkedIn.
them here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, there's.
Okay, that's the car from the movie with Tony Curtis in it, and Jack something or other.
The Great Race.
Great Race, yeah. I love that movie. I've seen it a bazillion times.
There's one of the first electric vehicles.
Cool.
It would go up to 30 miles an hour. That's like, that was fast in those days.
I have a question, and I don't know whether anybody in here can answer it or not. If Nikki was in here, she probably could. In that the great race. Hey, Ping.
Oh, there I am.
Oh, you got some buzzing. What's buzzing? Ping.
My fluorescent lights?
I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Zzz.
Yeah, when I turn on the lights in here, there's a light buzzing.
Yeah.
Look, you got Tom's piano back there.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. In the great race, Natalie Wood drives a steamer.
Mm.
Has anybody ever seen one of those in real life? I mean, a steam powered car.
No. Mm-mm.
I was just curious because I'd like to look under the hood under that of one of those. I mean, is there like a firebox you got to get out and keep throwing firewood into? Well, at least you wouldn't be burning. At least you wouldn't be burning petrol.
My hand and my mouse are sitting on the couch.
Lag, behave. Lag wants to know if you play the piano.
Mm-hmm.
You know the story about that, don't you? Ping.
No.
John, Grumpy John. I don't even know what his last name is. The one that's on Scott's show all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He popped into. He was in the. I popped in the show. He was already in, and John's always bouncing around. He's in his RV and whatnot. I said, so I thought he was in his house.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, John, do you or your wife play the piano? And he turns and looks around and he says, oh, I forgot about that. And it was the backdrop that you're using.
Mm-hmm.
And so now that's what he says to me all the time is about the piano. And,
Now, I thought this is better than seeing my mess behind me. Except, okay, I just upgraded to Windows 11. And I can't figure out how I can type something in the chat. Because it says join the chat. Do I have to connect to YouTube? Oh,
you should have a chat like to the right of the screen.
Yes, I see it.
It says comments.
Yes, I clicked that on.
Uh-huh.
And I can see the comments. But I can't type anything. And there is a box that says join the chat.
Are you I don't know.
I mean, it's different from before. Because I used to be able to type in here. But it doesn't allow me to.
Are you logged into a YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's how I was here. And then I clicked that link to come into StreamYard.
I don't know. I use EVMux, so I don't.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you use the other one, which makes the chat way on the left, which makes it hard for me to see because everything is so teeny tiny. But having the chat on the right, I can see it well, but I can't type anything in here. Parakeets, huh? Well, no, those are actually crickets. You know, they sort of come and go. Sometimes I don't hear them at all. And I've got these little lights that you plug into the wall. It emits a little blue light and it's supposed to keep bugs and all that away. I don't know if it's supposed to kill them or what, but it doesn't seem to work. I got them from Amazon. You know, and they've been plugged in an awfully long time. So.
bum, 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 bum.
So I guess I'll have to save my comments and not type it because there's no place to type it.
You can open the YouTube side in a second window and type on there.
Yeah.
And
So
steamers had already gone out of style by the time I was born, Mr. Sadie. I was not born between 1896 and 1924.
I saw an interesting movie on Wednesday called Kodachrome, based on a true story. Cool. About a man who was a photographer and happened to find 4 rolls of Kodachrome film that he would like to get developed. And Kodak is stopping the production of this. So there's only one place in the whole world that is still developing it. So he talks his son, who he hasn't seen for 10 years, to go with him across country from New York to Kansas to this place to develop the film, and he is dying of cancer. So interesting film. It did bring tears to my eyes at the end. So, but it was very good. It stars Ed Harris.
Okay. Speaking of movies, on Netflix there's a movie called Atlas. And J-Lo it's a science fiction. J-Lo is in it. She plays the lead female part.
Oh.
And I was really impressed because the girl can really act in a movie that's not a rom-com. Or rom-com.
Yeah.
She did a really good job out of it. I was really impressed. So
I remember she was in a movie with Tom Cruise. I think it was one of those Mission Impossibles.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen any of the Mission Impossible movies. I'm not a Tom Cruise fan.
Oh, he's good in it.
The only thing he's made that I watch and I will watch over again is Days of Thunder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about Top Gun? He's good in that.
Nah. I'm not really into that kind of.
Oh, well. I'm not into airplanes either, but I enjoy it.
Well, I saw the original Top Gun at the theater with the girl I was dating at the time because they wanted to see him in his underwear. So that's the only reason why.
If they want to see him in his underwear, they can watch Risky Business when he was really young.
But I've just never been a Tom Cruise fan, except for Days of Thunder, and that's because it's NASCAR. And it was filmed. Most of it was filmed here in Charlotte.
Well, if I ever run across it, I will watch it.
We got those Beatles last year. Boy, cicadas was so loud here in a couple of weeks ago for about the month before that.
Oh, yeah.
You could not hear yourself think outside. They were so loud. Because I live on a peninsula. There's a creek bottom running around all the way around 2 sides of the area I live in. And so there's lots of woods out there because it's pretty much swampland. So they had plenty of places to hang out. I don't know what you call it, but it was just really loud. You could hear the mail carrier coming down because she had a radio so loud in the car because she said I have to turn it up loud to be able to hear it over the daggum cicadas.
Now you won't see them again for another 7 years or so, or is it longer than that?
I don't know.
Well, we don't get them out this way.
American Honey said needs to go back to steamers. If there was, there'd probably be a lot less automobiles on the road. Because I was just looking I was just looking at a thing on Google, and it says a major disadvantage is that a steam car has to fire up its boiler.
Hmm.
He says this could take as much as 20 minutes before the car can move. In winter, there would be added problems of water freezing. Yeah, I just can't imagine Roberta going outside and having to start a fire in the car before she can go anywhere. Or Maggie, or you, or me too. I just could soon get on a bicycle. Um, anyhow, so did you have a prosperous day yesterday?
Did I have a what?
A good day yesterday.
Oh yeah. Yesterday was Thursday, so after during our Meals on Wheels, there's a live band that plays, and so that draws a big crowd. And yeah.
What kind of music do they play?
Oh geez.
They play Jesus music?
No.
You said, "Oh Jesus."
Yeah, I know. Kansas City. Elvira. I'm trying to think of some of the songs. Yeah. Tennessee Waltz. You know, I mean, the people that come there are in their 60s or older, and the band members, there's like 6 to 8 of them depending on the day, and they play what 40s, 50s, 60s music.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I was fixing to say Tennessee Waltz goes back to like 1918 or something.
Oh, I only know it because Anne Murray sang it. Yeah.
She did.
Yes. That's the first time I ever heard that song.
The Tennessee Waltz?
Yeah, but I've heard that it's an old song and lots of people have sung it.
Well, now I gotta Google it. You got me interested.
Hmm.
Let's see. Goglet.
What are you gonna do? What are you Googling? Tennessee Waltz?
Googling Tennessee Waltz. Patty Page sang it.
Maggie,
Red
you're
Stewart, Pee Wee King.
The post flew by me, Maggie. You're expecting another grandkid? My goodness.
Oh, it was written in 1946. I thought it was older.
Ooh. What happens when they hit the window? Do they die?
What?
The Beatles.
Oh, they died a long time ago. They all went their own way.
No, Paul and Ringo are still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's saying the Beatles are throwing themselves against the window. So I'm wondering what happens when they hit the window. I mean, do they die? Or do they just sort of and then fall down?
Well, they got wings. Are they winged beetles? How are they going to throw themselves against a window? Just jump and hit the window?
That's what I'm guessing.
Jumping
I've never
beetles.
seen a cicada. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, close enough.
Cicadas will fly anywhere.
Yeah.
And then they bury themselves in the ground and come up many years later, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't he also the lead singer in a band?
Who?
Cicada.
No.
I never heard
John,
of that.
Paul,
band.
George, and Ringo.
I just sold some Beatles memorabilia.
Okay.
I wonder where all mine went. I'm guessing when we left Arizona, I left it behind. I had one of their albums in the shrink wrap. That's the one that has all the broken dolls and the pieces of beef hanging around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that shrink wrapped.
Is that the album cover that got banned, or was that
Yes.
somebody else?
Yes, it was. And it got re-released, I think, was it Rubber Soul? I'm not sure what it got re-released as. But I thought, oh, if there was some way I could get that album, but the people we left all the stuff with got divorced, so I have no idea where it all went. So
Right.
Too bad. So sad.
Okay, here's your public information for today. A cicada comes. They come out every 13 to 17 years, and the noise we're hearing is a membrane on a male cicada that's vibrating to sing to attract mates. So there you go.
Okay.
And they are loud and annoying.
They are. Which that's what Roberta says about me. So loud and annoying.
Okay, guess who this is?
Is that you?
Nope.
Gwen?
Nope. I like the pink overalls, though.
Is it your oldest son?
Nope.
I have no idea. Who is it?
I'll give you a hint. This picture was taken in 1967.
No clue.
I'll let you think on it.
Your youngest son?
You want a big hint? It's somebody in the side chat.
Huh.
No, I'm older than this. Let's say I would have been around 11 or 12 years old about the time of this picture.
Okay, is the lady your mother?
No.
I have no idea.
He says it's someone in the side chat.
Tom doesn't listen very well.
I'm sorry. I was getting prompted over here on Facebook. Is that Mr. Sadie?
Yeah.
Huh?
He was a handsome little toot. Look at that. I suppose that's your mom, huh?
Is that Mr. Sadie?
I just said yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you say yes.
God, go get your ears checked, Tom.
My attention span's not too good today.
Oh, he's got earphones on.
He's practicing his beer can haul. Yep, Michelob Ultra destined for that little paw.
Your mom was pretty. Is pretty. Was pretty, whatever.
Hey, if you guys use stamps, you better get some Forever stamps. They're going to go up by 5 cents a piece.
Forever stamps are going up 5 cents a piece.
Yes. The post office clerk was saying how in the past it was usually only 1 or 2 pennies a piece. She says this time in July it will be 5 cents.
You know, if it wasn't for us getting junk mail, and that's including political, putting political mail with the junk mail.
You wouldn't get any.
We wouldn't get any.
Yeah.
And when we use the postal service, it's usually me shipping something. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, they could go to home delivery Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I rarely use a stamp for anything. There's maybe twice a year
And they don't pay nothing to deliver. I mean, these advertisers don't pay anything for the junk mails,
Yeah.
So if they would raise that about 2 cents a thousand or whatever they are to, they'd probably make some money then.
Yeah. Well, we have a recall going on in Anaheim. Holy moly. I got all the stuff that they keep sending. Half of them are yes on the recall, and the other half are no on the recall. They sure are spending a lot of money. What a waste.
Good morning, Craig. Yeah. I've started noticing I'm getting more political ads mixed in with my ads on YouTube. So I guess it's starting to heat up. Since it is June, it's only what? June, July, August, September, October. 5 months to the election. 5 months and a few days. So it's getting ready to turn up. We don't want.
Okay, I'm back.
Mr. Biden wants to pay me a bunch of money. I'll let him run an ad in I'll embed it in one of my morning shows because nobody watches it anyway. Wait a minute. Let's see. When I get a junk mail with a prepaid return envelope, you know what? I do that too, Craig. I do too. If it's got a prepaid envelope in it, and I usually find some other crap to stick in it too, because they're going to pay by weight. If I have, I'll stick a piece of cardboard in it. Whatever. If I had a thin piece of plywood or steel, I'd stick in it too. But
yeah, I keep getting those letters from Spectrum wanting me to switch over, but I don't know if it's worth it. Right now, I'm paying $70 a month for internet only. No TV, no other thing, just internet. And Spectrum is offering $29.99 a month for 2 years for internet only. So I'm thinking, I can save $40 a month. But other people said, oh, yeah, when the 2 years come up, they're going to jack up the price and you'll have a hard time canceling. So,
well, that's when you just say, I'm going to cancel. Now we have a Spectrum store here in town, and that's where switching out cable boxes and all that kind of. We have a problem with cable. Well, as far as the billing goes, they can't do anything with that because as an employee, that has to go through. It has to go through a special person. But switching cable boxes and stuff like that out. Yeah, I keep hearing people talking about they have problems canceling it, but I've never. I mean, people that I personally know, I don't know of anybody that has had any problems. And really, if you're not with Spectrum, you're with AT&T. That's about the two big ones we have in town.
Yes.
And if we were going to leave Spectrum, I would go to AT&T just because we got a fiber optic line in front of our house.
Oh, yeah, we do too. And before my partner died, we upgraded to the fastest because we were running two computers, 4 monitors, and we got a letter from the electric company with one of our bills. We were the #1 user of electricity on our street because we kept them on all 24/7. Because he was in the computer industry, and he says your problem comes when you're turning on or off the computer. So you leave them on, and they stay on.
Yeah, when you turn a computer on, it has a spike of electrical current going through it.
Yep.
So did you have the fiber? Did you have, or do you have fiber optic, or are you just on regular?
No, we have fiber optic. They put it down on our street.
How do you like it? Todd says he likes his.
Yeah, I like it. I did have problems when I was switching to a Win 11, but I think that was only because everything wasn't synced up right. It seems to be doing better now.
My computer will not. Well, it will run Windows 11, but it won't run Windows 11 because there's something that's not loaded on my computer. Some program.
Oh.
So you know what? I like Windows 10 just fine.
Yeah, I thought so too. I like their notepad better.
Good morning, Major Win. Roberta her work computer just went to Windows 11, and I think she's hadn't made a decision whether she likes it better or not.
Well, I just found out that I could have reverted back, but it's too late. Right. I only had 10 days. See, I didn't know you could do that. I never saw an option for doing it. But my computer friend in New York says, oh, yeah, 10 days was it. And I'm past that. So, too bad.
Fiber optic is $350 a month lag. Holy cow.
Yeah, he's got a business deal, though, and he runs probably 20 computers. Dun, dun.
Listen. XP was the last good one they had.
XP.
But you know,
old now, isn't it?
Yeah. I know this guy down in Columbia, and he has a machine shop. And some of his machines are running DOS in it, because that's all. Because the program that he uses is DOS based, and he's had it for 100 years now. Of course, they keep wanting him to upgrade to like a Windows based system for his machines, and he's like, no, because I'll have to buy the license for each machine for the operating system, not for Windows, but the operating system or the control system for the machine is like $15,000 a pop.
Man.
And he's got like 4 or 5 machines, and he says he just keeps going to estate sales and buying Papa's old computer, because as long as it's got like 4 mega RAM. Can you believe that lag? I can remember when Roberto let me spend $100 to go from 2 mega RAM to 4 mega RAM. Lag had to pick himself up off the floor off of that one. Now where everything's in gigs. Your AC keeps your bills high. Ours just gets pretty high at times, but
pee on your own dumpster.
Yeah, there's people that still use that old stuff. Because they have machines that they're operating on, and but now they've got emulators, I think is the phrase, that you can run old software on your new machine, because the new machines are so fast. Like I tried playing the game that I had for Windows XP or something like that, and you can the little people were running around so fast you couldn't even click on them to do away with them. You got a quantum computer on pre-order? Like you can check some email with. I used to do work. I I used to do computer work for this elderly lady. I mean, she was in like 86 at the time, and she'd every other time I'd go with her, she says, "Is it time for me to upgrade?" And I'm like, "You've got the top of the line computer right now." Well, I heard there's a new one out. Ma'am, you check your email, you look at Facebook, you do your banking. I said, that's about all you do with this stuff. I said, it's not like you jumping out there and playing Call of Duty or anything like that. Now I got quantum computer. I'm sorry. Damn it, lag. I had to do research of quantum computing.
Sent Tom down a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
So, who
go
else's
ahead.
shows we got today? We got we got Beard going on tonight, probably. We got John. Flipping ain't easy going on, probably. John was on yesterday. He kind of had a surprise live.
Yes, he did.
Who did? I'm sorry.
John from Flippin' Ain't Easy.
Oh, okay.
Slipping ain't easy.
He said it was going to be on for a short time, but I think it lasted 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because I found it after it was all over.
I'm gonna be nosy as hell, lag. What does one of those things cost? You're not sure the government's going to allow it? Well, people that live in the mother's basements usually are getting into some shenanigans, so maybe they won't.
It's not really a basement. It's more like a missile silo.
Yeah, it's probably a 40,000 square foot warehouse with his pen in the. He's got his barn dominium, so he's got his suite with his housekeeper, his cook, his valet. All of those live up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they haven't released pricing yet. Are we talking like tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands? What's your estimate? What's your guesstimate on it? Because that sounds like your power bill is going to go way the hell up. Yeah.
If my computer died, all these sticky notes that have all my information on it, I would lose all those. I've got the old-fashioned tower. The only thing I don't like about my old cheapy PC is it doesn't have a disk drive.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, lag.
They quit putting those on several years ago, didn't they?
Yep. See, I got the camera I used for eBay in the beginning, very expensive, used a floppy disk. Because I didn't want to have to do all this thing with the cables and, transferring. So they had a floppy disk drive. Then you upgrade. Computer doesn't have a floppy drive anymore. So you have to go out and buy an external one to plug into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you upgrade again. Or let's say, we had to upgrade our printer. Same thing with that, with the serial parallel ports. They don't have those anymore. So now you got to buy something to adapt to accept the USB ports. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. So anyway,
Like serial and parallel cables were predated USBs.
yeah, that's right. So yeah, so when the USB became popular, and that's all you got on the machine, then your printers that were using serial or parallel, no good anymore. You had to get something else. Oh gosh.
Yeah, Mr. Shady, I'm beginning to believe that too. He says lag has more ones and zeros than Bill Gates does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, Bill Gates is like not that rich anymore. He's been demoted to the bottom of the billionaire list. Which I was watching this thing on YouTube and everything, you know, I'm gonna do the disclaimer, everything you hear on YouTube is allegedly true. That millionaires are nothing now. It's billionaires because it's so easy to become a millionaire now.
Mhm.
Oh, you're not rich like Todd? That's because Todd's got an oil well in his backyard. Anytime you need, like this cruise or whatever he's going on, he's just going to go out there and run off a barrel of oil to give Miss Gwen some spending money.
Don't put out that information there, Dougie Doug.
If you want to see his face, you have to ask for approval to join this Facebook group.
Now, I'm going to start a Patreon that I show my face.
Listen to you. Well, make sure you mark it up high.
Yeah, $35 a day, and
Because you know,
all,
after they've seen your face, then they'll cancel. Not because your face is not attractive. It's just because they all know what you look like. But you know, he's got that whole Santa Claus looking thing going on, so you really don't know what he looks like. And it makes Gwen look like she's a young chick. So that's the
yeah,
only reason Roberta hangs around with me is because when she's with me someplace, I'm so old it makes her look so young.
there you go. Bum, 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 bum. Do, do, do. Well,
Yeah, if they would, the government lands that have oil on them, if they would work up a deal where we're getting paid, it would pay off the national debt probably in no time. Because no matter what anybody says, people are not going to give up their cars.
Mm.
And people are too lazy now to go with electric cars where you have to plug in your car. You have to make yourself get out of the car and go plug it in every night to make sure it stays charged. People ain't gonna do that.
Mr. Sadie, what are you saying? I was building something? I think you no. Had to be somebody else, not me. But my partner and I had thought about that. You know, a huge building where a little part of it would be our living area and the rest of it would be for all our eBay stuff and all his God, what kind of machines did he have? Lathes, mills, and all of that. So when he passed, oh my gosh, I had to get rid of all of that. Otherwise, the landlord would take it over and get rid of it and charge me for it. So thankfully, I had my sister who knew some friends and they bought it. Of course, on the cheap side, since I knew I had to get rid of it.
Morning, Glenn.
Yeah, good morning, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
You know, one of the things that seems to be real popular is now is people buying old schools.
Mm.
There's one couple I'm watching. They're mine and Todd's age, and they live out in the Midwest somewhere. So they bought a old school building, and it's one of the old red brick style, and they have an apartment at one, like on the first floor on the right hand side is their apartment, which is like 20. It's like I think he said it's like 5,000 square feet. His daughter lives across the hall, and one of their sons lives up above them, and the other son lives on the other end of the building. They run two business. They have two businesses out of it. They said there's days that they never go out, outside the building because everything's right there. Their jobs are there, their family's there, but they spend a bunch of money. Every time I see Major Win, first thing, your mind thinks one direction. I think of Major West from Lost in Space. Sorry, I'm old. My mind just wanders.
Major West.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all right. It's 10 o'clock. I gotta go.
Yeah, I think we solved all the
World
Mhm.
problems.
universal problems. We talked about computers and beetles, and yeah, we about
Oh,
covered it all.
take us out, Todd, with a little. I want to hold your hand, since you mentioned Beatles. Since Todd is our resident singer.
Help! I need somebody. Help! Not just anybody. Help!
And I don't think you'll get a infraction because the computers will go, "What the hell was that?"
When I was younger, so much younger than today.
So anyway,
Need
y'all have a
helping.
great weekend. Thanks for having thanks for having the show, Todd. See you on Monday.
Yeah, I'm the best. And don't forget it.
Yep, you are.
All righty. We'll see you
Bye.
guys Monday.
Y'all
Bye.
be y'all be good. Get all the sales this weekend. Get reach.
Bye.
Bye.